Driving to the job today and found a turtle crossing the alley. New week, back at it. So last time you saw us infill all the joists here. Now they could use a little bit of leveling. Hopefully they're not quite as low as the 1.25 inches or so we needed up there, but I guess we'll find out. Run the 8-foot level across. After that, we're missing some floor joists still, so I guess we should get these in place. We got the back, we got the front, time for the middle. Oh hey, the outdoor warning sirens do actually still work. If you saw a previous video, you'll understand that. So here is how low we are. That's a little bit. You can see the shim agglomeration. We'll redo that with some wood cut to size, but now I'm squeezing through too tight of a spot, but we're going to use this to level over to this, and let's see what difference we got. Oh, too far. There we go. Huh, okay. That's unsurprising. So, gonna lift it the easy way, because I don't think I'll ever lift anything again if I try to lift this with my shoulder. Oopsie daisy. Okay, hold there. Let's see what we got. How about one more partial crank? Ooh, that looks pretty good. All right, grab a tape measure. That's looking, so we were about 1.25 inches up front, and that looks honestly not too dissimilar. So, yeah, we'll cut that to size. Jack's holding without a strong back on here, so these aren't terribly heavy, but again, not gonna pick them up. Ended up at 1.16 inches, so not quite as much as up front, but still a decent amount. Unsurprising. So we got pressure treated wood shims fully under, bearing on our steel plate, bearing on the rebuilt brick, on the new steel lintel, and on down. So now that we got that level, we can put it a level on top and transfer over to that side and find out what that is. Also putting some missing screws in here from last time. It was Friday and we were excited to get out of here and didn't put all the screws in over there.
That's why you walk and look at it again.
Well, okay. We were gonna lift this side up to get it level. But I stuck the level on it. That looks pretty level to me. So I guess, that side you can see how much it needed. I guess we're okay here. And looking at, in comparison to the existing shims, it actually makes sense. Seems right. So we'll roll with it. I am gonna check here just to make sure across. But these joists, if we can focus, these joists raise up to that, so seems to make sense. I'll take it. All right, got the level on the header, and yeah, that looks pretty level. So I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Okay, good.
I don't have to pick anything up.
Yeah. So like the other spots along the way, we need to make ourselves a new pocket to make our new alignment work. I forgot the chisels today, unfortunately, but we have a flat bar and a big hammer. So the question is, after that, the unsquareness that they previously did may finally really get us. There's also missing pockets here. We're gonna have to figure out where we may need some new pockets, modifying, moving, changing. We can deal with a little unsquareness if we need to, but once we get this up, we'll do some more measuring and figuring out. Again, I've said this before, there's a lot more fun and thinking and deciding and making things work involved in renovations than there is new construction. And I'll take the simplicity of new construction occasionally, but I really enjoy all of this. So I guess that's a good thing because we're doing plenty of it. Hey, make sure you stay above the work so you don't have to put a hard hat on.
Yeah.
Across the street, masons are moving along, taking the scaffolding down for the second time after their fix of some oopsies, and they got one side done and a good chunk of the front ground out. Looking nice over there. We decided just to make the opening wider, and we're probably gonna end up knocking out that whole section and repositioning, so making this a little wider. Whatever. Hope that's wide enough. I guess we'll see.
Push. Just go with that.
Go with this side first. I gotta get on your side.
Well, whatever it takes to do it.
I think I may have to go low. Or higher.
No, I got all the wiggle room over here.
So you should go
Maybe I should go up first and go high.
Running the wall already.
What are you doing over there?
Trying to get there. I'm back there.
How?
I'm missing by the width of the board. That is it. Going down your side. Don't think it'll make a difference.
No, I shouldn't. Okay. Stop telling me what to do. Don't think too long.
I'm in as far as it goes.
Sure. I need to pick it up a touch.
I did.
Okay. That's a pickle. Guess we're coming down. Don't drop it. It fell out of my hand.
I gotta come off anyway.
Alright. that was indeed not enough, but maybe we'll just leave it like that. Well, that didn't take too much. And oh, hey, it finally went deeper into the pocket over there. That's where we want it. All right, let's get the second one up here and maybe it'll be a little easier.
Start forward.
That doesn't fall, I gotta move over.
See, I can't go any deeper because the metal is holding me. Flex it all. I see if I can go higher. Get it straight or something. No, that won't work anyway. We're going in deeper. Help. Now what are you gonna do? I don't know. Yeah, as I say, bring it back towards you. You got right back to the man. Okay. Alright, it was tight.
Well, that was something.
A piece of metal.
I know.
Put some screws in it.
All right, don't put it in backward.
Upside down and back.
Don't hit your head either. Who nailed that in?
What?
I don't know who put that in.
It's tight.
Yeah, I see.
But
Like a mitten.
it's the hanger's tight.
No, I understand. It was loose on the template. Got some of that expansive wood again, eh? We only run the tightest of allowable tolerances here. So these back sides, as we've mentioned, I'm recording, I'm not talking to you. These back sides, as we've mentioned, are always a little bit tricky, and we were able to get this one decently close. So a handy dandy flexible 90 is often able to get down into that space, or we got a completely flexible bit that'll kind of go whatever direction, but maybe not quite as tight of an angle. But one way or another, there's a way to get it in. Especially with the screws, it would be hard to get a hammer back there, but you could get a palm nailer in there pretty easy. Yep. That's that number one prime.
Prime heavy.
You put those hangers in, so
They're flush with the bottom.
yeah, they're completely different thickness.
Yeah.
So rarely do you want the bottom flush.
Those are flush. In the hanger is flush.
That's what you say.
That's the last story, and I'm sticking to it now. There. Slow down. Alright.
Where are you walking?
Watch out for that ladder.
George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Going in.
In.
These are gonna be fun to block. They're
Oh, man. They're gonna be strapped together.
struggling in the heat. That sounded like it was in.
And bounced. I gotta still go the same side. There it goes.
Tight?
Yeah. Maybe go with this one.
What the heck?
I would actually.
You're not even close.
I know. That's what I said.
I thought we used screws.
Drop some.
Good news, last one's heavy. I was stuck to the wall. I caught a nail. I was stuck to the wall. I caught a nail. In the hole.
This one's got a mark to it.
Yep.
Those got got a cup to it.
The bow's got a cup.
So it's got a cup. Wow, look at the hook on the end of that one. Looks like a hockey stick.
I know. Well, I couldn't cut the hook out of the end because I wanted to cut the crown out of that end.
And it's cup too.
There was no wind.
Well, we just leveled off this side, so getting the wall tie attached with the SD screws. And as I mentioned, there's a decent amount. It's actually not showing as bad now, but you can still tell. This always happens when we order 18 and 20 feet long lumber. It tends to sit longer at the yard, so it's often a little more bowed, a little more crowned. All stuff we can deal with, we'll block that out of it. Kinda just is what it is. Now we need to put just a little bit of a lift on this side. We're about a ½ inch off on that side up, so we just used some composite shims to make that. Now we gotta do just a little bit of adjusting on each of those. On this side, it was a full 1.5 inches, so we just cut a block of pressure treated, stuck it right in there. Perfect. Time to build the rest of this little wall, and we need to go about 37.5 inches. So basically, we will have a wall with a pocket door there where the brick is exposed, and then the space between that is essentially even on the right side and the left side of each of those windows, 16 inches. So the chimney's a little off center. We're not going to match up exactly where the old wall used to be, related to the old door that's no longer going to be a door. It'll be out from there just a touch. That's the line. So that really makes things nice. We end up with only 4 joists that need to go pocket to pocket, and we've already knocked out a big chunk over there. So that should turn out to be not terribly hard. Then just leveling off the joists here. They don't need too much on this side, but a little bit of adjustment with the composite shims. So you just, each end is already leveled, just raise it up to meet the level. Sometimes it takes a little jamming. Apparently a flat bar works pretty well. That's a smart move. That big old wall. Glad you were able to pick it up. Took a really long time to assemble it also. Hardest part is actually getting into the position. Alright, so we'll just get it nice and in line and attached. Then we'll measure up for the double top plate. So that does leave us only 4 that need to go in pockets on both sides. That's a victory. We don't have a line snapped in this case, so just grab the level and get it in line with what we want. There we go. Unfortunately, knocking more out because they don't align side to side, and we're trying to get this place actually kind of square. It's a bit of a fool's chase, but it'll make everything a lot easier. So, gonna have a lot to fill in once we get the rest of these joists up today. But that's a tomorrow problem. Well, this'll never happen again. Dave set the broom there after sweeping, and it stood itself up. You can see there's no contact with the wall. I guess we'll leave it there and see how long it, until it either falls over or we need it.
That's why I grabbed the other broom.
Good work. Gotta do everything with the push broom now. Well, got a big old gap there now, and all cleaned up. And I promised we Did not send most of it to the basement, although it's always tempting. Still there. See, now I go like this. Wait, no.
I gotta go.
You gotta go up.
I gotta go. Ah. It's like, what are you doing? Alright, so I go in.
And you stick it there,
Yeah.
and now I go over. Because my arm is not that long.
Look at that.
See, told you we had to knock out more. I love it when I'm right.
Once in a while.
Bound to happen.
Oh, this one's a heavy board.
Glad we didn't save this one for last.
Yeah.
I just gotta be careful of that stuff in the basement.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to pick that up.
I don't know. It's a heavy one. Wait till you go pick it up. You'll realize it.
No.
I just want to make sure we don't pull it out of the pocket when you do that. Lighter, a little bit. That much.
Got any more?
Try a little jack up.
Okay. We got a problem.
Yeah, because this one's even tighter, this next pocket. It's tighter.
We were able to fit these in up front without this huge gap because those pockets were deeper that way.
Uh-huh. And this one's tighter coming up. I'm wondering, can I put it up on top of the board here? And then we push these all forward. And you slide that forward and I bring it back over here.
You're gonna rotate these go up that way. It may work. Because then I can get it into the slot further back and we can work it in. When you bring it up, put it up. No,
Up on top.
that ain't gonna help us over there. You're making it even tighter if you go to the back. You gotta go to the front.
So if I go over the top of it,
Yep.
we'll try it. Should have saved the lightest one for last.
Now this ain't the heaviest.
Alright, so I gotta go over the top.
This is kind of over the top. You gotta go up.
I gotta go up the road. Do it.
And that's all I got.
You're in the corner as far as you can go?
Yeah. Told you it's not enough.
What?
It's not gonna fit.
Lemon. Oh man. I am just.
It is not going to fit. You're just throwing the tape. Gotta come down. We got enough brick it off. Where's these? Oh,
I'm coming down. did it. There should be. Yep, there was. Plenty of room.
Gotta go back.
That far enough?
Some of them.
Yeah, work, because I got this slot that can go up through this hole. There's a ladder. Come in. That little slot worked great. What?
We should go up first. Let me swing around.
You can come over to the edge on yours.
Yep, exactly.
Which side of
Front side.
this side?
Yeah. I don't think it fits.
Too long. Too long.
Okay.
I guess we're going back down.
I'm hitting plaster.
Well, I
fix
just-
that.
What?
We can fix that. It's supposed to be over that.
I know.
2x4.
On this side?
No, over the 2x4.
Yeah, that's I know. But it won't fit there because I'm hitting brick too.
Well, I'm hitting plaster. It'll gain what we need. Probably. If I knock that out.
Ah, I'm hitting plaster on my side, brick. Plaster that way. I need to knock plaster off my side too.
We're working on getting our almost last joist up there. So that is the last joist on the back section. And we just put up 3 here. We're gonna space those out. The spacing ends up kind of weird, so we're just gonna split the difference. We need one more in that pocket, but we were looking at this brick here, and it's all loose, ready to fall out. If we put a joist in, it's harder to fix it, so we're gonna talk to the owner before we stick that in. But that's an easy joist to get in, relatively speaking, because we have the wall over here, so we're not sticking in pockets on both sides. So we can just get it up above, slide it into the pocket, and it'll rest right down on the 2x4 wall over there. So all things considered, not a big deal. But that means basically all the joists from back to front and front to back are now in place. Got a little bit of infill on either side of the stairs once we nailed down that location, got the blocking to run through, but big step complete. First view from above, there's a whole lot to this. Everything's so straightforward back here on 16-inch centers except for the chimney headers. And then come up here, we got the 12-inch on centers, 2 chimneys to go around, the stair opening. A lot of work just to get one floor. Hope I don't fall. Okay, back down. I got these spaced out 8 3/8 inches between each, so like I said, that just leaves that one joist. But we're getting close to the end of the day and we need to go shopping for some more materials so we can get things continued tomorrow up front with starting the stairs. So that'll wrap things up for this time. Glad to be this far. So thanks for rebuilding with us. If you haven't already done so, we'd really appreciate a like and a subscription. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys out here on the next video with the stairs going up right here.